Hello, and welcome to Color Commentary. I'm TJ, your average fan, and I'll be talking to you today about Teen Wolf, Season 2, Episode 9. Let's talk about it, shall we? Spoilers! Okay, so this episode we're gonna move on to Lydia, even though I'm still waiting on Mama Argent to die. Which she does eventually in this episode. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, we got Lydia having yet another vision, waking up in a dream from Peter Hale. Oh my God, I'm so sick of this crap. But her birthday's coming up, and they're going to have a party. Yay! And he had a whole plan on what he needed her to do for this party that involved Wolfsbane. So, what does she do? Oh, she has a party because she's like, I want to get this out of my head, and he told her that's the only way it's going to happen. Meanwhile, again, everyone's still trying to catch Jackson, even though now Scott has decided, like, okay, ain't no more catching him. We genuinely got to kill him now. Like, it's pretty much a done deal. So, and still trying to figure out who's controlling him, right? So, of course, Lydia's party is the biggest party of the year, so everybody's going to be there, right? Even though she invited Jackson, and he said he didn't want her, he shouldn't be there. But she insisted, and eventually he did show up. Allison came, and she's like, because, well, Lydia made her come, picked out a dress for her and everything, like she's her little project. I hate it. But anyway, everybody's there. This is the party of the year. Everybody showed up. First, nobody showed up. Then Scott and Styles made some calls, and then everybody. It was a house full of people. What they didn't know was they were sipping on this punch that Lydia made that was laced with wolfsbane and giving everybody weird hallucinations. Allison hallucinated that she shot herself with her bow and arrow. Styles hallucinated that his father was blaming him for his mother's death. And Scott hallucinates that Allison was making out with photography guy who turned out to be the truest creep of ever, even though when she found the pictures after the date, right? Found the pictures in his camera. She was like, stalker. And then he confronted her about the pictures, trying to say, I'm sorry about that, blah, blah, blah. She didn't like what he said. Talking about those pictures could be considered like stalkery, and he snapped out. She was like, F you, and then left. So, and nothing happened with that. Then eventually, through hallucinations, he got his behind. Well, he didn't even drink the crap. But the other people did, and they threw him in the pool where he said he couldn't swim. That brought Styles and Scott to their attention, like, oh, he couldn't swim. And then Jackson was the one who pulled him out the pool. Oh, really? Once Scott and Styles figure out that they've been drugged, basically, they go looking for Lydia. But Lydia's gone. Where'd Lydia go? Oh, I tell you where Lydia went. Lydia went to go and jack up Derek real quick. That's what she did, because he was busy dealing with his new wolves and their first full moon and trying to calm them down and tie them down from transformations. Only one of them managed to make it through sanely. The other two was wild and out, and he had to fight them and tie them back down. So that was messed up. And by the time he got done doing with that, Lydia was there and blew some blue crap in his face, which I'm assuming is powdered wolfsbane. Yeah, it knocked him out. And here's the unbelievable part. Drug him from his subway hideout through the forest to his old family home. Yeah, no, I'm not going. When they showed her dragon, I'm like, no way. No freaking way. She didn't drag. No. So I had to let that go real quick. Suspend my disbelief super hard. I had to consciously do it that time. Insanity. But what she's there for is she to set up a whole mirror system. It's apparently the worm moon, the last full moon before spring, of winter, So, and apparently this is about rebirth and yada, yada, yada. And it was Peter's body that was under the house. I couldn't really recognize it because it was so dark in that scene. I've said that several times, but that's who it was. She done dug it up. She done slapped Derek's arm down there, set the moon on him, and then he came back to life. Derek's eyes flashed red and then went out as he went out. So I'm like, is he the Alpha again? Did he transfer Alpha powers? What just the freak happened? I guess we'll have to wait and see. Meanwhile, back at Lydia's house at the party, when them trying to figure out everything, police show up. So everybody get to running and getting out of there. This is right after photography guy got thrown in the pool. So when Scott and Styles come out the house, they see him standing in the middle of the street looking sad, mad, crad, and depressed. And then who's standing next to him? But the Kinema, wrapping his tail around him. And then, of course, the crowd running. I don't know how they didn't see this thing. And then it disappeared. Yeah. So it looks like photography guy is the one controlling them. Oh my God, the whys and the effing hows of that I need to know. I need to know. And now for my favorite part. Mama Argent isn't dead. Yes, she is. Oh, yes, she is. I was so glad. They tried to make you feel for her. She had a moment where she wanted to tell Allison, talk to Allison for a moment, so she could try to get her last moments in when Allison blew off. I was like, good. It's too late. You're a mean mama anyway. Why would she take you seriously? You ain't been the greatest. So unless you're going to flat out tell her what's wrong, yeah, she's going to blow you off. I knew Grandpa Argent was going to be hell-bent on, she got to go. She's just a shell of a cocoon waiting to hatch. She needs to be put down. Arg, arg, arg. Grumpy old man, I hate him. Oh my God, but he wasn't wrong. Because it was a full moon and she was going to turn. And so she had to kill herself. She wasn't going to take pills. She wanted a knife through the heart. She had a hard time doing it herself, so Papa Argent had to help her do it. And that's when they tried to really try to milk some emotion out of you for her. None whatsoever. No tears, all dry eyes here. F you, lady, and a goodbye. That's how I felt about that. She got stabbed in the heart. She's over it. She's done. She's dead. Allison had to find out about that. That was an emotional scene. That was sad. She at the hospital. Like, why? My mom, why? Okay. I felt for her. You lost your mama. You ain't know how, what your mama was up to. Or that she had previously tried to kill your boyfriend. So I'm pretty sure, thanks to Allison's vision of shooting herself and talking about how weak she is, she's going to be in a totally different mindset now that she's lost her mama. She's like, I got to step it up. I got to be strong. She ain't going to be taking no crap from nobody. I'm pretty sure that's where she's headed. Oh my God. So photography guy seemingly is the one controlling Jackson. How? How is this even possible? And why is he killing all those other people? Why? I need to know. What is Peter's plan? Now that he done came back to life, what do you intend to do now? What's your overall goal, brother? I guess we'll have to wait and see. This was episode 9 of Teen Wolf. Indeed it was. I will see you guys later for more at another time. In the meantime, have a great day.